Good evening. A former St. Michael's student is speaking out tonight about his experience with sexual violence at the school decades ago. He says he was compelled to speak out after hearing allegations of assault and bullying at the school earlier this week. 35 years later, he says he's disheartened that this is still going on.
Here I am, 52 years old, and I'm still talking about this.
The day after police revealed they're looking into yet another incident at St. Mike's College, former student Jean-Paul Bedard is having a strong reaction to the mounting allegations of assault and bullying at the school.
What I wasn't prepared for was how strongly it would hit me.
He attended St. Mike's for 2 years in the 80s, and at the time he was thrilled when he made the varsity football team. But about a month into it, things changed.
I was involved in one of those initiation rituals, and I remember at the time I was pretty devastated by it, but I didn't really think about it as being sexual violence. I just had combined it with this idea of boys will be boys, and it's part of the rite of passage to be a member of these types of teams. But it really started to hit me this week, how much I've been carrying that around and really not giving it the importance that it needed. I didn't tell anybody about it, and I just assumed that it was something that most of the other boys would go through who were on sports.
35 years later, he says he's disappointed the school hasn't addressed the alleged problem. Do you think that the school has been tough enough in their response?
From someone who's been impacted by sexual violence, I would say the school has not been tough at all. If it means shutting down the football program or the basketball program or the hockey program until there's accountability, then I think that's just a price that has to be paid.
While 8 students have been expelled related to the incidents, the school didn't immediately inform police of the assault when it came to their attention, waiting 24 hours before reporting the incident.
That, to me, is unconscionable. They should have reached out to the police immediately. There's lots of time to do internal work, but their number one priority should have been responding to the needs of that young boy.
Parents met at the school for urgent town halls on Friday, where school officials addressed student safety. In the meantime, Bedard has a message for the victims.
They need to know that this is not their fault. They need to know that there shouldn't be any stigma talking about this.
We did reach out to the school for comment on this specific incident, but they didn't get back to us before airtime. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.